I just got tested positive this morning for COVID. Um, I am not vaccinated. I have O positive blood type. I had many PCR tests done, and they all came out negative. However, yesterday after lunch, when I went out and I got a new facial mask, it's K94, and I put it on, there was this really strong metal rust kind of smell, and it kind of made my stomach turn. But I didn't really think anything of it because I have been pretty careful for the past 2 years. I don't go to large social gatherings. I practice good hygiene. So it was like that. And then all of a sudden, around 6:30 in the evening, I was taking my one of my children out. He had to go see someone. So it started then. I felt kind of cold, and my head started to hurt a lot. So, I didn't think anything of it. I got in the car, I dropped my son off. As soon as I dropped my son off at around 7:05, it just hit me right away. It was like there was some wizard, and he just said alakazam, and I was really, really sick. I was not coughing at all throughout the day, but I started coughing so much. All of a sudden, phlegm started to gather up. So I was like spitting out the phlegm, and, my body started to shake. I was dizzy. I was really cold. All my muscles, my joints, it felt like someone was sticking like large pins into me. At that time, my neck was not hurting, my throat was not hurting, my voice didn't change. So I picked up my son at around 8:10, proceeded home, and I told him that it was difficult for me to drive. I wore glasses, however, like the roads were blurry with the glasses on. I turned on the heaters full with the seats and the steering wheel, everything. Yet I was shaking and the car was shaking. It was that bad. And I was thinking to myself, my goodness, this is horrible. I refer to things, and I was thinking back when I was in labor with my first child. I was in labor for 18 hours. My water broke, and it was an induced labor. They had to induce me. So it was horrible. And I don't think I can ever forget that time. But the pain that I was feeling at the moment was seriously 80 times more. I got home, I went into the shower, I stayed in the hot water for an hour, really hot, but I couldn't stop the shaking. I got out. My fever at that time was 38.1, 38.4. 38.9, 39.9, and I couldn't eat. I had no medicine because I didn't go to hospital. I took a COVID test at home with my kids. We were all negative. However, I knew that there was something wrong. So I took some medicine. The fever would not go down. I woke up in the morning. I had night sweats. We have electric blanket. The heater was all on, yet every part of my body was cold because of the fever. And I was just lying in a ball formation because every time I moved my body, it was so much pain. And I was in so much pain that it felt like my pelvic area was dropping. So I went to the hospital, got an official test. My son went last week, but they said he was negative. I didn't send my children because my son already took his. They took their tests at home and they were all negative. So I went in the morning and they tested me and they said I am positive. I almost passed out at the hospital. The hospitals here do not give like needles. They don't give IVs. They cannot help me. They did not even take my temperature. They told me just to use a machine outside, that they were not going to use their machines to, their thermometer to check how high my fever was. I came home. I've been sleeping much of the day. I took medication. My fever was about 40. It did go down for about an hour or two, and then it has gone up. I try to get some sleep. No matter how many blankets I put on my body, um, I just can't explain this kind of feeling. Um, so I was thinking, thank goodness that my throat is okay. Then all of a sudden, I lost part of my voice. I really don't, my voice doesn't really sound like this. It's not usually cracked. Um, yes, and my throat, it hurts. It's like a stinging kind of feeling. Yes, like, how can I explain it? When you're cooking some kind of pork chops or something on a frying pan, and all of a sudden the fat and the oils in the pan, it kind of pops and it goes on your skin. It's like that kind of feeling in my throat. I'm about to take medicine again. However, my fever is still high and it's getting higher. I will let you know um, the progress. Right now, I have no urge to eat. Um, I I think I still have my taste intact. Um, um, to each to his own. I thought that, from all the research, um, O positive or O negative patients were less affected. We'll see. I'm not in the hospital. I'm not having breathing difficulties, so thank God for that. My nose is getting stuffed up right now, so I am a little bit worried about that because I have panic attack disorder, and when I have problems breathing, it sends me into panic mode. So we'll see what happens to that. Uh, my age, I am in a couple of months. I will be 47. Um, well, I'm medium built. I have medical complications. I'm taking several medications for my health. I have high cholesterol, high high blood pressure. I have stomach problems, which I'm taking medication for. But otherwise than that, I am healthy. So I will keep you updated tonight and tell you how it goes. My children, both of them, have also gotten COVID. My daughter's throat, the phlegm is, mucus is gathering. Her throat is hurting, like the burning sensation. She's starting a fever right now. My son seems to be right now asymptomatic, so the hospital did not give him any medication. So we'll see how that goes.